In this lesson, we'll continue with the street material. Let's duplicate all the layers and keep just the 3 segments, delete the rest. I will group the original layers. Select all the new layers and click Ctrl+T to transform them. Switch to wrap mode and choose this preset. Adjust the bend. I will use value 75. Transform all the other layers. I will group the new layers together. Now let's do the same but for the 2 segments, to have some variations in length. Next, I will create the trims. Like this. We have to keep in mind how the car would turn in reality. I will duplicate the main group 2 times and rename it Turn Long and Turn Short. Again, let's keep 3 segments for the first variation. This time, choose this mode. Let's check if it will match. Works fine. Transform other textures the same way. I will have to find the right position in relation to the straight texture. This position works well. Later on, we'll be rotating the whole thing. Let's do another version with 2 segments. Great! Here are all the versions we have created so far. Now let's connect the long straight textures with the modified ones. Make sure the connection is seamless. If it's not, just rotate the textures. I will select all the normal textures and merge them together. If you have an issue with the pixels, duplicate them a couple of times and then merge them together. Do the same for all the other textures. Do it for all the other versions. It's a long process, but when it's done once, you can create different variations in the future. Now I will create backgrounds for all the maps types and blend the textures together. I will move them around so we can see it better. For the alpha texture, I will create a white background and use the multiply mode. You can see that when the textures are overlapping, we have a darker color. Let's set up the correct mode for all the textures. Next, the normal. Pick the color and use it as a background. This time, overlay is the mode we have to use. Next, reflections. Turn on the textures and add the background layer. For the reflections, use a darker color mode. For the mask textures, use the screen mode with the black background. For the gloss textures, use the linen mode and pick the background color. For displacement texture, use darken mode. And finally, for ambient occlusion textures, use the multiply mode. That's it. We'll continue in the next lesson. See you there!